Hello, it's your Gigi again. Darling, precious grandchildren that you are. I have another story for you. Well, the last time I was talking to you, that dust fell on my foot. That was scary, but I'm okay. Didn't hurt me at all, but it did scare me and left a big hole in my wall. I'm working on fixing it, though. So I'm going to tell you about my cats. I have had a lot of cats in my lifetime, and I'm just going to tell you about a few right now, and then the next time I talk to you, I'll tell you about the rest. So my first cat's name was Pasha, and Pasha was yellow, and I think Pasha's eyes were yellow. It's just a bunch of yellow. And I took Pasha everywhere and walked Pasha on a leash like a dog. And one time I went on vacation to Panama City Beach, and I took Pasha with me. Pasha stayed in the hotel, walked on the beach. But then the strangest thing, I brought Pasha back to Savannah, and Pasha ran away. I guess Pasha didn't like going on vacation. I don't know. So then the next time I had cats, I got 2 Siamese cats. One was a blue point, and that means it's the tips of the cat's ears and the tail and the paws were kind of a dark gray, and then the rest of it was just light gray. And Natasha had blue eyes. And then Boris was a seal point, so his tips of his ears were black, and his tip of his tail was black, and his paws. So these were very smart cats. They talked all the time to me. If I asked them a question, they would answer. Now, I didn't understand them, but they really would answer me. And Boris was a finicky cat, and he wanted me to change his cat litter box every day. Well, who's going to do that? Not Gigi. So if I didn't change it often enough, I'll tell you a story what I found out about Boris. I was home alone, and I think I was doing my fingernails, painting my fingernails, and all of a sudden I hear somebody pee-peeing in my bathroom. Wonder who it could be. So I get up and I sneak down the hall, and the door was kind of close, so I just pushed it open ever so slightly, and who do I see on the toilet? Boris pee-peeing on the toilet. So I ran to my bedroom and got my camera, and I came back and I pushed the door a little bit more, and he kind of looked at me like this, and he still kept on pee-peeing. And I took a picture. I showed it to your mother and dad, and your mother and your aunts, but I can't find that picture anymore. But it was hilarious. That was Boris pee-peeing on the potty. He would also poo-poo on the potty. But you know what? He was not very smart because he did not flush. So that's how Boris was. Smart cat. So then the other one, Natasha, was pretty smart too. I lived in this place that was 2 stories. So one day I was sitting down watching TV, and, well, first I got to tell you that I used to walk these cats on a leash. I would take the 2 cats out on 2 leashes, and they would walk just like a dog, and they loved to go walking. Of course, they knew you had to put I'd had to put shoes on to go walking. So I hadn't walked them in a couple of days, and Natasha goes upstairs, and I hear her crying all the way down the stairs going, and I'm like, what on earth could that be? She comes in the living room, and she's got my slippers, my pink fluffy slipper in her mouth, and she walks over to me and drops it down in front of me. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute, and I pet her and pet her. And then she goes off, and lo and behold, I hear that crying again. And she's coming back down with another slipper and drops it at my foot. Now, I had 2 pair of slippers. She brought me one pink one and one white one, but that's okay. But I think she thought if she brought me those slippers, I'd put them on and take her for a walk. And I did, because that was pretty special. She was smart. Anyway, so what happened to Boris and Natasha was they were like 10 years old, and I met your king pa, and we got married, and he said that he was allergic to cats. So I found a nice home for them. I was very sad. I missed them a lot. Anyway, so that's my story, my first 3 cats. Now, I got lots more cats to tell you about, and they were all kind of funny. Cats are awesome. Dogs are good too, but I'm kind of a cat lady. Anyway, I hope you like the story. Gigi loves you. Bye.